And welcome back. Bruce Porter joins us now for this week's Dollars and Cents segment. Thanks, as always, for coming in.
Good to be here.
All right. Today's topic is the child tax credit for 2021. This is a loaded question, kind of. How does it work? And what do we need to know? You've got like 3.5 minutes to explain all of that, Bruce Porter. If anybody can do it, it's you.
American Rescue Plan, child tax credit. So what we want to do is clarify this, because I think there's going to be a lot of confusion come tax time. So the tax credits are $3,600 if you're under age 6.
Under age 6.
Under age 6. $300 a month or $3,600 once a year. If you're between age 6 and age 17, $250 a month is going to be the credit, or $3,000. Now, what we want to understand is that you're going to be getting half of that, because that starts on July 15th. And so you're going to get half of that this year.
In the form of a check or deposit or something like that?
That's right. And the IRS prefers a deposit. And then you're going to get the other half when you filed your tax return for 2021. So just make sure we understand that. Now, it's also determined by your income. So you've got to know how much your adjusted gross income is. So if you're single and you have $75,000 or less, then you're going to qualify for these tax credits if your children are in the age bracket. If you're $112,500 or less and you're filing head of household, you're going to qualify. If you're a married filing jointly, you got $150,000 or less in AGI, you're going to qualify, and also qualified for widows, widowers in the same brackets. Now, what happens though if you start receiving it and then you do your tax returns and you made a little too much money?
Whoops.
Well, be prepared. You're either going to have to refund that back yourself, or it's going to reduce the amount of refund you receive, because they'll keep it.
Right.
Or it could increase the amount that you owe. If there's money that you owe back, you're going to owe more. So again, when tax time comes, make sure you're having a conversation with your tax people, because there is going to be some confusion.
Okay, so there has been a child tax credit, but again, it always came at the end of the road when you filed. So this year you may get to the end of the road and go, but where's my tax credit? And they'll say, well, you got it in the form of a check or a direct deposit.
That's right. Now, you can opt out if you want.
That was my next
question. And
question.
there's a couple of websites that you can go to. You can go to IRS Child Tax Credit Eligibility Assistance, and I did that through Google. So you can Google that, and you can go to IRS Child Tax Credit Eligibility Assistance, or you can go to Child Tax Credit Updated Portal. Now, in that portal, you can actually choose to opt out of the monthly and continue to get your credit when you file your taxes, or you can choose or no, that's it. You can either opt out, or you're going to stay on the monthly.
Okay,
right?
So you're in it unless you opt out. That's what you're saying.
You're in it unless you opt out, but verify your mailing address, and if your bank account information has changed, make sure that you update that, because these do come in the form of a direct deposit.
Okay, now what's the point of all of this? I'll give you a little extra cash on hand. You have your child care, you got other expenses.
So the whole psychology behind this, in the government's infinite wisdom that they have, right? They're trying to make these, instead of getting a lump sum child tax credit that people have a tendency to just go spend, now their thought process is, if you have a monthly income, and that's per child, then you're going to be able to incorporate that more in the budget, and more for the child. It's for the kids' welfare.
Sure.
To provide food, clothing, necessities, things like that. So in their thought process, they're trying to make this a budget item that people will get accustomed to doing. I mean, think about it. If you have 3 children, you're getting ready to get $750 a month, or $1,020.
Well,
if they're under age 17.
Yeah,
so that could make a big difference.
Huge if you've got those.
Somebody's budget when you're buying tennis shoes and clothes for a growing
athletic
child.
Fees, every little thing that you need.
They do like to eat.
Very good. They do indeed. Bruce Porter, we will see you again next week. Thank you so much. And we will be right back. Don't go away.